half marathon to run in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm honestly a little bit scared about it, but I'm going to show you what a week looks like in half marathon training. Disclaimer, I am a slower runner who doesn't take it that seriously, so I don't want you to take this that seriously because this is very much like what I'm doing for this race. Every race has been different. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying my best as someone who kind of does this as a hobby. So let me take you along for the ride. Good morning. Today is another week of half marathon training. As a runner who's slower and who's not normally that good at running, caveat, for the amount of time that I've been running. I've been running now for like 2.5 years and really consistently. Like, I train so hard and I still run at like 7:30 to 8 minutes per kilometer. I still take walking breaks. The whole lot, but I love it. And I always say you don't have to be great at something to do something. So today we have a 16-kilometer long run, and I asked specifically on Instagram 2 options for tomorrow's long run. Should I do it outside in the rain or should I do it on the treadmill? And I thought for some reason everybody would say treadmill, but most people said rain. Now it is like torrential raining outside. I can't show you because it's pitch black. It is like a yellow storm warning and there's just no way. There's no way. You know what, like when I was marathon training last year or 2 years ago even, and it was over the summer, but there were a few days that was like torrential rain and I literally got like ill from it, and your shoes are wet and they're squelchy. Like, it's different doing a 5K, but a 16-kilometer run for me is over 2 hours, which also sounds diabolical on a treadmill. Don't get me wrong, like nothing I want less right now than be on a treadmill for 2 hours. But I just think like getting wet for 2 hours, oh. I've got like my shorts on and some trackies over because I don't really fancy wearing shorts right now. Oh, can't separate the frozen bread. Pre-long run, I do tend to have a piece of toast. And then I'll probably have a banana with it. My breakfasts are generally quite small, which I know is not the way you're meant to eat. Like, I think, you know, you're meant to eat breakfast like a king, and I guess dinner like a pauper, like a peasant. I don't know. But I know that breakfast is meant to be the biggest meal of the day. But I just am really not that hungry in the morning. When I do a long run, I wake up even earlier than I would have done anyways. So I'm just like never in the mood for a big meal. Pre-long run, I force myself to have a bigger meal. But I say that because I don't want you to see me like eating a piece of toast and think, oh, I'm eating too much. Like, I probably should be eating more. And that's probably part of the reason that I get really tired on my long runs. But I just feel like if I eat more, I feel a bit sick. So I'm not really sure how to like tackle that. Here is my final breakfast. Coffee. This is toast with butter, honey, and flaky salt and a banana. Obviously lots of water. And then I'm going to be taking these 3 gels with me on the run. Stanleys are so ridiculous. I'm taking this with me on the treadmill. So the way that my training is going to be working is I'm doing 3 days a week of running because I really want to try to put in also 1 day of strength and then as much recovery as possible, because I actually don't have that much time to train for this race, or as much time as I would have wanted. Basically, I traveled Colombia for almost a month and I only got back like a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago. And I didn't do much running out there. Not because I didn't want to, it was just really hard. I also got food poisoning. Not everywhere was that safe. Like, I didn't have access to a gym, so it just really wasn't easy. So I know that I have to up my mileage a little bit quicker than I would have wanted to. So I'm trying to do basically every week a speed run, an easy run, and a long run. And then 1 day strength. And if not strength, at least like a yoga or a Pilates or something like that. And then, but ideally like 1 day strength and 1 day just like stretching and yoga, that kind of thing. So that is currently my plan. And I say currently, I've only got like 2 weeks left until the half, or maybe 3. I should know that. So I don't have a huge amount of time. Not very long. I started my long runs on early in the week, like a Monday or a Tuesday, because what I'm gonna do is basically the half is the 15th, but the 2nd or the 3rd, I'm gonna do my longest run, which is a Monday or a Tuesday. And then I have almost the full 2 weeks, but at least I have another long run that I can fit in, because this week is 16 and ideally I do want to get up to 18 before the half. Worst run ever. Worst run of my life. That felt awful. That felt really, really hard. Like every kilometer was harder and it just never eased off. Sorry, I'm looking for my gym membership card. It never eased off. It was just like hard the whole time. I got really hot. Really, really hot, which is not the gym's fault. Like, I always think this gym is such a lovely temperature, but obviously if you're running for like 2 hours on the treadmill, like that's gonna get hot and sweaty. Like I feel sunburned, which obviously I'm not, but like I feel overheated. What else happened? I'm on my period, so I've got period cramps. God, I'm so sorry to sound like negative Nancy. This isn't like putting me off running. This isn't like, I don't feel bad about my running skills. I'm just like sad that I really didn't enjoy that, because it's a hobby at the end of the day. And I always say, like, hobby should be fun and it should be something that you enjoy. And like, I don't do it for anything other than enjoyment. I mean, no, there's other reasons, but like, I want to enjoy it. So it does make me sad when it's just awful, because it's just like, well, that's not the point of this. Like, I'm meant to be having fun. So yeah, a bit poopy. But anyways, I am glad to have done it. Actually, it was meant to be 16k. I only did 15k. Part of me really regrets it now, but the thing I kept telling myself was like, it's only one more k, like it's not really gonna improve your fitness that much in the grand scheme of things, and like, you're so overheated, babes. Like I was starting to feel quite faint, and I was just thinking, like, you know, this isn't normal to run this long on the treadmill, so if you need to cut it, okay, it's okay. So that's what I did 15k. Like I said, I'm squeezing in one more long run, so I did 13k last week and then I did 15k now. I'm wondering whether I just got up to 17 or whether I got up to 18, because 17 still feels quite far off from a half, you know, that's 4k off. But 18k, I mean, jumping 3k on a long run, that's what I was going to do this week, to be fair. Anyways, no need to plan it. Like, I can just go out for an 18k, and if I call it a 17, that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, I need to eat something, because by the time I get home it'll be almost 12, and I had breakfast at 8. I did have some gels on the treadmill though. You always look a bit silly on the treadmill, like being there for 2 hours with gels, because like that's not a normal thing to do, and I need to remember that. Like, that's not normal. That was hard. Anyway, solid way to start this week of training, but yeah, I can definitely do with some easier runs for the rest of the week. I just received this kit from Lululemon and Runner, because tonight there is an interval running session at the track in Battersea. As someone who's slower, interval speedy track sessions, I mean, I think this campaign is literally called, is it Your Best Pace Yet? Something along those lines. That scares me, right? Because I'm not usually speedy, but it's also exactly the kind of sessions that I need, because unless someone is literally forcing me to run quickly, I will not run quickly. Like, I don't think my body knows how to run quickly. So equally terrified, equally looking forward to it. I'm gonna bring you along and we'll see how it goes. It's being led by Anya Culling, who is an insanely inspiring athlete, which is also a bit scary to me, but honestly, scary is good. You know what else is scary? Social events, because I go to these events not really knowing who's going to be there, but I always come out of them either with new friends or seeing people that I've known before and have seen at other events, and we catch up and it's lovely. And like, I always come out of these events feeling really good. So you have to do the scary thing sometimes, both in running and in life. Okay, I will be taking you along tonight and we're going to see how I do. Just arriving to the event. It's very cold, but you can kind of hear it behind me. There's music and everything, so I think it'll be super cool.
Shaking out those arms.
Is this the final one?
No, two more. Sorry, two more.
Outfit of the day for another day of training. We have, this top is Nike. You can see it somewhere, Nike. It's actually a great top. You can't really see, but it's a nice, like, standard long sleeve.
Then on top, we have the Free People like jumper. I think this is called the Happy Camper like pullover. I find it really good for days like today where it's disgusting and rainy, you will see. These shorts I definitely don't recommend. They were Amazon like 2 years ago when I was first purchasing shorts. They claim to be 2-in-1, but like I think the inner short is shorter than the outer short, which is obviously a pretty bad sign considering the outer short is already pretty short. So currently, I mean, what is that going to do? It's giving knickers. So yeah, it doesn't really help with chafe. It doesn't help with chafe at all. I only wear it because like it's got quite a comfy waistband, and I don't actually own many black shorts. Like I always prioritize getting colorful things, and then it's like when I've got a black top and like a really loud jumper, I just felt like another loud colored shorts wasn't going to go. So my long way of saying Amazon, don't get them. Don't get shorts on Amazon, guys. I feel like shorts have to be technical. Okay, what else? Yeah, I love that this jumper has like a lot of pockets because I'm not going to take a belt or a hydration vest. I wish I could put my pocket here because I mean my phone here, because I don't like when my phone moves. That's the one thing. If I put my phone in here, it's going to be like jiggling. But c'est la vie. All right, let me start making my breakfast and tell you a bit about what we're doing today. You get to see the behind the scenes of me filming a morning vlog, showing making my coffee. Okay, let's see if I can film both at the same time. I do find content creation a really interesting job because I always say this to my husband. I'm like, I'm kind of working from really early on. But then, you know, sometimes like yesterday morning, I was in London at an event doing like a manifestation workshop. So then sometimes I'm like, I'm not really working. It's like fake work. But then I'm also like, okay, it's like 7:30 a.m. right now. I'm filming things and planning my content. I was in bed last night, like planning it at midnight, like writing notes on my phone. And I think someone said this actually at the event yesterday. It's not hard in the way a 9-to-5 is hard. They're very different things. It's hard for other reasons. And one of the reasons is the kind of like lack of switching off. Like, especially say you're on holiday, you're on a weekend away, or, you know, you're doing something like really fun that day. That's usually traditionally, double view. That's traditionally where you take time off. And in the content world, that's kind of like when you need to be filming more. So I think like something happened with my coffee today. It's weird. I think the lack of switching off is really hard. I also think the mental side is really hard, and people don't speak about that because, and I'm not saying this from a perspective of like, oh, content creators have it so hard. I'm actually just saying it from a perspective of too many people these days want to be content creators and don't really understand what the job is. I'm trying to think of how to say this in the best way. In a normal job, you can be told, you know, your work is not good, you aren't delivering things on time, whatever. But with content creation, your feedback can be, you're ugly, you're fat, you're not, I was going to say you're not eloquent, you don't speak well, you know, whatever it could be, but they're personal insults. And you're constantly checking, are you likable, your analytics, your numbers, you know, if a video of yours flops, you feel personally insulted. I just think like the numbers game, the followers, the analytics, like that can be mentally hard. So that's just a side of the job that's really hard. Sorry, I know this video is meant to be like me half marathon training and it's gone on a tangent about content creation, but it has got me thinking, like, especially when I'm filming myself, like just making breakfast in the morning, I'm like, whoa, girl, like give yourself a day off, like just live. Not today though. Not today. Today I want to film some stuff. Also, I haven't been running every day this week, so I feel like, well, not that I run every day, but like I ran less than usual. So ironic that my video is training this week. But I feel like when I am running, I need to like really content stack. Is that a term? It's kind of like habit stacking. I don't know. Oh, those are some messages I need to really attend to. Okay, let me film my like, this is gonna be so cringe, filming the behind the scenes. I wanted to like just film my outfit and do some cute clips. Now, these shots always look so awkward in real life because I'm like doing different poses and then pausing because I'm fully like, I don't know what to do. But when I edit it together, it should look cute. Okay, let me show my coffee. Coffee. And outfit of the day. See, then I run out of poses and then I just like stand here for a minute being like, what do I do? Oh, I have more chatting to do while I'm running, but let me just like finish up making my breakfast. Basically, I've got some coffee, and then unless it's like a long run, I usually kind of just have a banana and a bit of peanut butter. This is my favorite peanut butter in the world, Pippin Nut. I've recently changed though from smooth peanut butter to crunchy peanut butter. Isn't this the most interesting vlog content? So that's basically my breakfast at the moment. I just take a spoonful like this, pop it in a ramekin. There we go. I'm actually just gonna concentrate on eating my breakfast and getting out there. On the run, I'm gonna explain to you a little bit about what the rest of training looks like and what kind of run I'm doing. So see you on the run. So today I'm doing a 6K easy run, except I'm not really taking it easy considering I can't easily speak to the camera, and that's how you know if it's easy. But to be honest, that's okay because I didn't take my interval run on Wednesday with Runner seriously. So this is like a mix of easy and speed. It's a hard one. I've adjusted my training a fair bit just because I didn't expect to not really run in Colombia. I always run on holiday, but that trip was really hard. So I only have really 2 weeks left. I've got to squeeze in another 18K, and then after that really focus on, you know, recovery and easy runs and just making sure I'm quite ready for it. All right, I thought this would be a more like chatty, easy pace run, but I'm not doing that, so I'm not going to chat anymore. Oh, it's so hard. And like I'm only going at 7:20, but that's quite a hard pace for me. Okay, bye. Today I'm going to be going to my first F45 class ever. I went out last night. I went like out. Not crazy, but I did get home at, I want to say 2 a.m.-ish. I've got 2 hard-boiled eggs. Very much not hitting the spot. Half a banana and peanut butter because I only had half a banana left. Iced coffee and obviously lots of water. Basically, never tried F45. My friend loves it. Like, she goes religiously. And she was like, you should really come. And I was just thinking like, well, I need to strength train in the week anyway, so it could be really fun to try a different type of strength training. But I'm a bit scared because obviously I don't strength train that much, so my body's not used to it. And tomorrow I have an 18-kilometer run. And I do find it really difficult, this balance of like strength training but then not being sore for your runs. I reckon the answer is you do like different types of strength training. Like not types that gives you like DOMs that badly. Anyways, it's nice to show you that training is a balance because like I went out last night. I've done 3 runs this week. Like it isn't a crazy amount of running, but I'm still going to the gym today. I just woke up feeling like pretty fresh. I already committed to these plans. Like I'm tired because I went to sleep late, but I'm not like hungover. So I'm feeling, I'm still really scared for this class. This egg though is really giving me the egg ick. I don't love eggs, but they were already boiled. So it was just an easy breakfast. So my friend is actually training for a high rocks. So she's doing F45 today and then she needs to run 1.5K. And I was like, that I can do well. You'll be better at me at all the strength, but I can run 1.5K with you easy. High rocks is interesting. I've always thought like, should I do it? I don't think I will, but it did like cross my mind for a second. The issue is I just don't enjoy strength training. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna enjoy this class because, well, I don't mind it in a class setting, but when it's like just at the gym, it's so boring to me. Okay, my friend is coming to meet me literally any minute now, but I wanted to do a little fit check. So when I'm running, I'm always wearing shorts, but I feel like the gym is different. It's a different beast. Like I feel like I need leggings. These are from Gymshark. I'll be honest about Gymshark leggings. I feel like they always give you a bit of a tummy pooch. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like other leggings don't. I'm wearing Lululemon socks. Obviously we'll be changing the slippers out. But I just got gifted those socks and I find them so comfy. And then I've got this on top, I think it's called the Core long sleeve. I think it's such good, just like a basic. They also sent it to me. I wish they sent it to me in more colors. Like I love black, but I feel like I'd wear this top all the time if I had it in other colors, just because I like wearing bright things. Shoes I'm probably gonna wear on as well, because I have a really cute white and orange pair that I think will like zhuzh up the outfit. Also, I don't like love wearing white shoes to run in always because
obviously they get filthy in like 3 seconds, so I try to reserve them for my gym shoes.
Wish me luck. I don't know if I'm going to film much in there because I think I'm going to be so embarrassed about like not even being good and then filming on top of that. I don't know. We're here. I'm a little bit scared, but I'm going to do it. Okay, let's go. Finished class and now I am running a bar. Part of recovery, isn't it? I need to update you. That was actually a very fun class.
Sorry if you can hear the bath. Okay, I really liked that and I didn't expect that. I'm gonna try to explain or gather my thoughts on why I liked it so much. I guess I've tried a lot of classes. There's so many types of classes, right? There's like yoga, Pilates, spin, HIIT, Les Mills, berries. What I find is that currently what I'm missing, because I'm running so much and doing like cardio high intensity, is kind of strength based things. So that's why I really love yoga in particular, because I feel like it's a bit of stretch, it's a bit of strength, but it's also very like low intensity and chill. And I think that's why I really don't like a lot of like HIIT, barries. I mean, I wouldn't mind them if I wasn't running so much, but like it's too much for me to like go running and then go to some class like that. F45, and I don't know if every class is the same because I only went to one, was very like purely strength focused, low key, like low intensity. Like, I don't know if that's weird. It's not easy. It was hard, but it wasn't like, it was just weights hard. And that's honestly what I need. Like, that's the only thing really missing from my routine at the moment, because I'm just really unbothered to go to the gym and strength train. So I just felt like that was such a good, just such a good break from my norm, and like kind of easy to do your own thing. So for example, tomorrow we're back on long run day. Monday is my longest run pre-half marathon. It's 18 kilometers. So I kind of said that like I didn't want to push myself or take it hard, because I didn't want to really have like DOMs tomorrow for my long run. And it was so easy to just do your own way, take it slow. The way this class was set up, it was almost impossible to like notice what other people were doing. So I didn't feel like, oh, someone's watching me. Like, it was impossible for anyone to really notice. So yeah, it was so chill. It was so good. Yeah, it was really nice. Anyway, so I went with my friend who's training for high rock, so she also needs to get her running up. So we then basically went to brunch. We had this really nice, like, I had a really big brunch. And then we drove back to mine, and then we had to do a 1.5k run. We were going to do it straight after the class, but it was like raining really badly. And then we kind of said we're not going to do it. And then after brunch, it wasn't raining anymore. So we were like, let's do it. And yeah, I really struggled to run after eating so much. Like, I had a really big breakfast, so the whole run I was kind of like feeling heavy. Also ran it a bit quicker than I usually run it. Like, I would usually prefer to do more kilometers at like a 7-ish pace, and this was 6:30 and 1.5 kilometers, which was like not enough to warm into it and a bit quick, but it was fine. It was actually a really nice way to kind of like end the morning workout. That was really quick speaking, I think. I think that does conclude my week of training. Next week is peak week. Next week is 18k long run and a speed run and an easy run as well. And I might just try to squeeze in like a little bit of strength at the gym, or maybe some yoga or something. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you have any questions around training, or you want to see anything more about training, anything in particular, like the runs, food, recovery, whatever you might want to see. Remember, recovery is so important, so important. Yeah, just let me know. I am an open book. So thanks for watching. Bye.